There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive. Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter. I'll find out what scares you. In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you. No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time. You'll see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers. In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world. We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip. But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1. Bingo. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store, and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
Looking for the place to do laundry? Right this way. We have loads of strange folk. Would you like to hear? We have Titus the detergent, Washford and Drysdale the stackable. Who would you like to know more about? Drysdale and Washford. They sit atop each other and practically do everything this place of Drysdale, Washford. They're perfect for each other. Who would you like to know more about? She's a true warrior. She and her Dipogenes have a culture of sacrifice and honor. If you're interested in getting to know her, a word of advice. Don't eat the pods. Don't eat the pods. Who would you like to know more about? She's the Emperor in the corner. You would think that a wicker basket wouldn't have so strong a personality, but you'd be dead wrong. Well, what in the bloody hell are you asking me for? Who would you like to know more about? It's a pleasure to serve.
The gladiator who stands before you is at once intimidating and alluring. She glares at you like she means to run you through. She also emanates the refreshing scent of springtime breeze. It slightly undermines whatever murderous intent she may actually have. She is beautiful and terrifying, an Amazon in blue and pink. But even as she points her sword at your throat, all you can do is marvel at just how clean and sweetly scented it is.
Who dares disturb me? You? Ha! Name yourself! By all the pods in the firmament, I swear. If thou hast disturbed me for any reason less worthy than the red memory of battle, I shall leave you sopped, dirty. I shall leave you as you present. Meet me. You, civilian, you wanted to meet me. I am in the pitch of battle. My pods rampage, sacrificing themselves to be reborn yet again. And you have pulled me here because you wanted to meet me. I confess to you, civilian, I am in a state of indecision. I cannot decide if I hate you, or if I am impressed by your fortitude. Such bold abandon flaunts a newling's claim, for converse, strange at altar side untold. You are not hated, despite thy impish impertinence. Perhaps there is something about you. But now is not the time. My occupation, my profession calls me back. For passion's sake I fly. For passion's sake I am not pulled again. Come to me only when the hurly-burly is done, to win or loss. Come before, and even thy puckishness shall not save thee. When 'tis done, you will no longer have to ask.
You're back! Oh, sudsy! Go lick someone up! I don't care how dirty they are. Off with you. Go to your tray. So, have you found someone to help yet? You did? That's so unlikely as to be almost unbelievable. They do say that. They always have. I am? Wow! Thank you! Let me shake your... That's odd. Your tricks won't work on me! My hand isn't a hand at all! It's a stainless steel knob! And my neck is a faucet! And my dog is still a bar of soap! I don't care if you don't mind, Sudsy. The point here is we've all been lied to! Exactly. Unbelievable! You thought that just because you didn't believe my story, that it wasn't my actual experience? You don't know what it's like to live trapped in an alien body. To know in your heart that you're an insurance claims adjuster, while everyone around you just sees a plain old sink. A sink with a bar of soap for a pet.
He stands there silent and unmoving until you finally leave. You find Daisuke where you left him last time, staring intently at dishes on the... Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Even your insults are half-baked. What a disappointment you are. I do not have time to trade barbs with you. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down. In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment. You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish. But return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes. Dishy? I trust no one but myself with such precious items. Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me. Please begin, then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
You treat the dishes with such care. It is beautiful to see. Perhaps trusting you was not the worst decision.
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared. Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more. Leave me now. I must review orders and inventory. Farewell.
Five handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo, check it!
Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie? Word. Oh, that's facts, amigo. Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad, the perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, you're a snack, baby. Don't mind Hank number 3. His game is super cringe. Lucky embarrassing, Hank number 3. Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. The Hanks! Oh man, you don't know? We're the Hanks! Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. Cool! That's right! We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house! We base jump, we lava board, we cheese roll! If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger, even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all. Hank gliding! It's like hang gliding, but with us. We're the Hanks! Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're casa roomies, amigo. Right? Life's way more kitschy with friends. Or friends with benefits. That's why we partnered with Red Bull. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah! No, dude. It's a company that makes Red Bulls. For like cereal or soup or whatever. That's why we get so many free Red Bulls. Don't know exactly what to do with them all, but we'll figure it out. And they're not just a sponsor. They're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real. They do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF. Gnarly just means awesome. Things are always awesome when you're hanging out with the Hanks. We high-key love it all, homie. Yeah. Well, we hang around most days, but when the conditions are right, we love getting out of the closet. It is! Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little Hank gliding. What do you think? Wanna come? Get high-key slaps, homie. You in? It's goated, brah! What do you say? Sweet! You're one adventurous spirit. We love it. Epic. Just remember to stay focused and trust the wind. And hold on to me real tight.
Okay, I know that the fucking redheaded Hank is the one that's hitting on us, but honestly, that fucking little Hank number 5 over there is looking cute as hell.
Follow our lead, and we'll be shredding thermals in no time. Get ready to soar, house homie! Thanks! Away!
The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about. Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn. Oh. And you, well, you're quite the looker, aren't you? Attractive? No. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much. Well, not too much, okay? I'd still like to know I'm providing some kind of comfort. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now. You know it. That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now. You do? Really? Sorry, I don't mean to be skeptical, but I have a pretty good view from here, and I've barely seen you head outside once. I know there's plenty of fun to be had indoors, but there's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet. I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone. Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having. Over and out.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash. The fuck?
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished? My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
Yo, what? Nah, I claim bias.
You don't even know what that means.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
Okay, so you do know what the word means. Why is that? Because we pull each other's threads?
What good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
And with a face like his, he makes it easy.
Oh. Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
My attitude is great.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs with mildew.
Okay, that was a good one.
Whoa, okay there. Calm down.
He's being shady, not mean. Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh yeah, you must throw shade appropriately. There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those, do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? 'Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your aim true.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend...
You better prepare for war.
It is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun. Do what you gotta do.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
Oh!
All right, now, calm down.
They said the grass. The grass, Rod!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay, fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
An armored soldier with absolutely haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive. I can see that. Very impressive ligaments. Good. You'll need all the limbs you can muster.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Newcomb. Luke Newcomb. Look at you! Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. That's exactly what the faces say! Oh, you guys would get along. Lester. He always knows just the right thing to scream. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Total biological and psychological collapse. It ain't pretty. Not like you. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated. When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost. You certainly are. I appreciate that in a ranger. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Crook! Swarmers be damned. I'm so sorry, Ranger. May the Immortals provide the fallen safe transport to the Underrealm and solace in their everlasting night.
Luke begins to tear up.
Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences. I trust Colonel Furness briefed you on the mission back at the fortification? Everything. But let's try to focus less on the tendies and more on the mission, okay? Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death. It's called the Magnetron. Here's an artist's rendering. Whoa is right, Ranger. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target, the Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war. Yes, to finally win the war would be very, very cool indeed. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours. After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives. You keep on with the damn tendies, huh? Ranger, we win this war, and I'll get you all the tendies you can mash into that pretty little face of yours. But in the meantime, let's really try to focus on the mission, okay? All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the Immortals watch over and protect you.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute. Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavagnol? And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt. Well done. Now, can you do even better? You've hit it spot on. I did not realize I was in the presence of a master sommelier. How did you know? You and I both know luck had nothing to do with it. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire, paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal. Salutations. Like it. I live for it. And not just food, but the whole of the experience. The ambiance, that interplay of sound, sight, and scent that whets the appetite and inspires the mind. The art of service, be it subtle theater, delightful formality, or downright brutish charm. And of course, the meal itself. From the minutiae of the menu to the presentation on the plate and the very titillation of the tongue. Dining in all its forms is the blood that flows in my veins. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me? Brilliant. So, where should we go? There's a new Hawaiian fusion place in the living room. Daisuke's sushi spot in the dining room is supposed to be pretty swanky. Freddy Yeti has an ice cream joint in the kitchen that's worth checking out.
You arrive at Freddy Yeti's new ice cream joint, the Yummy Yeti. It's a herky-jerky establishment, to say the least. The ice trays are slipping and sliding everywhere. The frozen peas and fruit have not yet been moved totally out of the way. And Freddy himself is hard at work trying to put together the last touches on his icy creations.
We have arrived.
Hey guys, great to see ya. I'll be right with you as soon as I finish mixing this. Dang strawberries won't blend.
What do you think? I agree. Rather charming. The sort of place I'd love to bring a date. I'll note this down.
Grab a seat, guys. Plop yourselves down in that there box of Haagen-Dazs bars.
I hope we won't be eating pre-packaged foods.
Not at all. It's just part of the aesthetic.
I'm so glad you approve. I want you to enjoy yourself while we're out together. And I must say, Freddy, it really is a good idea.
Aw, shucks. You're making me feel all nice and cold inside.
Have you got menus?
Nope. But look at this.
Freddy points at a long bar of ice, into which he's frozen the various flavor combinations. Strawberries, bananas, pieces of chocolate, vanilla beans. And beside each, he has painstakingly, if a bit sloppily, carved the names in ice.
Thanks, guys. Mitchell, you inspired the idea.
I'm touched.
Anyhow, we've got strawberry vanilla swirl, chocolate chill, coffee with cream, and classic vanilla. What'll it be?
You first, mon ami. So much about a person can be determined by their choice in ice cream flavors, don't you think? Getting energized for the evening, I see. I approve of high-energy hedonism.
Well, don't just leave me hanging. How is it? Oh, that makes me so happy.
Freddy, dare I say it, this is the most voluptuously iced cream I've ever had the pleasure, nay, the honor of tasting. Bravo, my friend. Bravissimo.
Well, guys, I've only got one more thing to offer, and that's my Every day is Sunday.
That sounds interesting.
First, we've got the ice cream. Vanilla and brown butter caramel.
Consider me titillated.
Then comes the chocolate syrup, which has been heated. Next, we have a subtle glaze of butterscotch.
But we like it.
Some ground roasted almonds for a crunch. A bit of whipped cream. And last but not least,
Enough with the foreplay.
well, my friends, that's everything I had for you. I know it's a bit rough still, but I hope you had a good time. I'm not exactly a trained waiter.
Je suis d'accord. And I might say that your grasp of French grasps at my heart. Thank you again for having us on such short notice. Keep an eye out for my review. Very well now, human, we must be going.
Ooh, welcome back, my dark ally. Come, let the next trial commence. The trial of the letters begins. Back before the Great Cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Others, we simply gave up counting. Are you prepared to begin? Let the game of shadows begin! I present to you the following.
He holds a sheet of notebook paper up to you. It contains a macabre illustration of a dead person and a few mysterious lines.
Blank, 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 blank. Guess! This is the Hanged Man. Now, choose your letter. There is an S. Now, choose your letter. There is a W. Now, choose your letter. There is an O. Now, choose your letter. There is a D. Now, choose your letter. There is an A. Now, choose your letter. The answer is Shadow. Completely sick. Your turn.
Shadow Lord's skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug.
I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was the leading player. Think to yourself, what is your mysterious text? Two words. The second, 4 letters. The first, an apostrophe. This is most certainly a declaration of praise and endearment. How sweet of you, Penumbra. It's most certainly you're cool. What? That's impossible! What is the answer, then?
Shadow Lord falls silent as he tries and fails to process this compliment.
Ooh. Oh. Well, I see you've chosen the path of flattery. As are you, Penumbra. Very cute. Ah, that was entertaining. It's been eons since I've played the Hanged Man. Last time, I engaged in a mighty face-off with Lunar Knight that lasted until sunrise. Oh, it was legendary. An old comrade from before the Great Cataclysm. He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean. Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other Void Dweller. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair. The Great Cataclysm. Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed. Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than darkness? We don't live in a world of whimsical tales, not anymore. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is time. There was no one moment or act that caused it. One night, I was with Lunar and my friends, joyfully conversing about whatever came to our minds. Time crept into our dark haven. Distance, a symptom, and then, many nights later, Lunar no longer wished to be by my side. Boredom came next. My friends took less and less interest in our nightly discussions. They too left, one by one. And then, I was alone. You may think it cruel of them for leaving without a proper goodbye, but I respected all of my friends' decisions, even Lunar's. I don't harbor any wrathful thoughts against any of them. I just think back to those days fondly and wonder why time had to come for us. We were happy. I was happy. Oh, shed not a tear for me, Penumbra. Time comes for us all in ways we don't expect. Normally, I'd celebrate triumphantly at obtaining another armament. That'll be all for today, Penumbra. Thank you for listening to my tale.
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent topic I need to discuss with you immediately. Is everything all right with the Dateviators? Are they operating efficiently? Well, as you know, I'm able to remotely monitor their functionality, and I've been noticing some deeply troubling readings coming from the Quantum Catalyst Activator. That's very sci-fi, but essentially, the Quantum Catalyst Activator is the internal hardware that allows you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. And recently, it started to emit metacognition readings unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll keep an eye on things over here, but please inform me if anything unusual happens. Oh, and if they get too hot, throw them in the freezer immediately. Your life depends on it. Sorry. It's not safe to talk anymore, but I'll keep analyzing the data.
Luke points his weapon at you, barking orders without so much as a hello.
Stand down! Stand down! Drop your weapons and show me your hands! And 2 sets of government-issued ID. Or a utility bill with your current street address also works. It's not preferable, but it'll suffice. Do it! I'm sorry. Did that sound like a request? If so, that's my bad. Sometimes my orders come out sounding like requests. My intonation gets wonky when I'm, frazzled. You do? Well, I appreciate you sharing. It's nice to not feel alone. Anyway, I swear to the immortals, if you don't show me your hands this second, I will blow your head straight back to the Barrens. And if I do that, it's a 3-hour drive for you to get out there and retrieve it. It's a toll road, too. It'll just waste your entire day. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, 2, 1...
Luke squints at you for just a few seconds, and then he lowers his weapon with a relieved expression.
Oh, Ranger! It is you! I'm sorry. I'm just so hopped up on Power Crank that everything starts blurring together like a Monet knockoff that fell in some acid. Next time, tell me sooner, would you? I don't want to accidentally blow off any of those pretty limbs of yours. Ooh, best limbs on a Ranger I've ever seen. I am sorry about nearly blowing your head off, though. I just thought you were a swarmer. They infiltrated our defenses last night. Sneak attack. They came about 0200, probably intending to assassinate me, ensure I don't complete the mission. But I got the drop on them. Well, I continuously pump Power Crank directly into my veins. Keeps me perpetually alert. On account of the power. And also the crank. Reckon I've been awake now for 49 months or so. Yeah. But the Power Crank manufacturers say if my liver self-immolates, they'll grow me a brand new one in a tank. That's the Power Crank guarantee. But, getting back to the issue at hand. The Swarmers did their best to neutralize us, but I dispatched them easily. They never would have reached the device anyway. It's hidden deep within my chassis. And no one gets in there. How dare you? Oh, I see. You mean in that way? Well, now may not be the most appropriate time to have that discussion. But perhaps that's a conversation we should continue after the mission. Anyway, I'm glad you're here now. We can go over the details of the mission. That's the spirit! We'll show those swarmers who controls the Barrens once and for all!
Luke looks around, patting himself down for something he doesn't seem to find.
Do you have a pen and paper handy? Or some other kind of note-taking instrument? Maybe some chalk?
Luke takes the chalk from you, using it to draw on the other side of an ancient serving tray you inherited with the house.
Good! Then let's get to it. At 0900 hours tomorrow, we leave here and head 10 clicks southeast into the Death Zone. That'll take us just past the Sea of Death and the all-inclusive Death Resort on Death Beach. If all goes smoothly, we'll arrive on the outskirts of the Swarmer's Nest around 0700. you getting all this, Ranger? Of course. Just because there was a nuclear holocaust doesn't mean the citizenry don't need to relax and catch some rays. Mostly gamma rays, but they'll get you tan all the same. Just faster. Once we reach the swarmer's nest, I'll need you to initiate some sort of distraction. Something that'll allow me to slip past their security undetected. Any ideas? Listen, there's no bad ideas in a brainstorm, but let's table that one for now. Anyway, once I'm inside their defenses, I'll give you the signal, and you'll remotely detonate the device, okay? Now, go get some beauty sleep. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, and if you see any swarmers in the night, remember to aim for their genitals. That's where their brains are. May the immortals watch over and protect you.
Here you are. I hope you're prepared to work. Leave your disrespect behind. You are to make deliveries to Mitchell, Beverly, and Kopi. Do not return until you have completed your deliveries. I remind you I would be doing this myself had you not injured me. Oaf. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time. You will be delivering coffee mugs to Kopi. Coffee mugs are ceramic cups used to drink coffee. I am struggling to think of any further pertinent information. Yes, she does. I am always happy to make deliveries to her. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time. You will be delivering plates to Mitchell. He uses them to serve food. The food is then eaten from the plates. I do not know what else to say about the plates, so I will stop speaking now. Does anyone eat plates? What a barbaric notion. How dare you? This is a deeply serious matter. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time. Beverly will be receiving cups of all shapes and sizes for her drinks, both alcoholic and otherwise. The cups will be used to serve drinks. Beverly has broken more than a few glasses after imbibing her own drinks, so you must give her a stern warning to be careful with these. I can think of nothing further to tell you. Disgusting. Stop. Just stop. If you have any questions about the deliveries before you go, now is the time. I have nothing more to tell you. You may leave now. I am not the spiritual type, but if you like, rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grub. You may leave now.
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so...
Hi there. Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kirby, happy to help.
G'day. Sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Well, that's the Italian word for milk. If you're in Italy, you have to order it as a cafe latte. Otherwise, they'll literally just give you a glass of milk. Right? I don't think my nerves could handle being handed a glass of milk like that.
She shudders violently.
We'll see you next time.
Champ, champ, champ! How goes it? I guess I don't know how to speak to the youth today. Valdivian would like you to complete an exit survey based on your time here. How would you rate your time with Valdivian? All right, everyone has an opinion. And now that one belongs to us. I appreciate you participating. One more question. If you were to recommend, I don't know, Tom for a job somewhere, how likely would you be to send his resume along? Ah, that's just fine. I'll be straight. There was no exit survey. I just need some help. Now that I've revealed my own vulnerability and gained your trust, how likely are you to recommend Tom for a job somewhere? Ah, can't win them all.
Looking at the tiny, big-headed Dorian who stands before you, it's hard not to wonder if perhaps the deviators have glitched. But a quick inspection does seem to show they're working just fine.
What are you looking at? I am slightly smaller than the rest. No big deal. I'm still a door, not a cabinet, not a hatch. A door, just as much as the rest. Understand? Good.
There's a strange heaviness to Shadow Lord today. He's not his usual dark, cheery self.
Dark tidings, Penumbra. The news I carry may be troubling to you. I have found the final armament piece. Once I don it, my true power will be unleashed. With that, my final form shall be revealed. You may be surprised by who I become. Thank you. It is imperative to me that you understand that your presence was most welcomed. Our conversations have been a highlight to my dark days. It seems my vernacular has become more flexible as our bond tightened.
Shadow Lord bows his head, falling silent for a few moments before he begins his incantation.
The die is cast. Let us begin. The whispers of the void, heed my call. Bend to my will and reforge my soul. Let darkness incarnate reign supreme once more!
Shadow Lord vanishes from your view with a flash of black smoke. The Shadow Lord you once knew is gone, replaced by what appears to be...
It is complete.
Some nerd?
As I suspected, you wouldn't recognize my form as it is now. It's me. It's me. XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX. But my real name is Skips. Skips Shadley. I'm sorry for disguising myself, Penumbra. I thought you wouldn't take me seriously if I appeared to you like this. It's a lot, huh? You have any questions? Like deja vu? What do you want to know? Well, that was actually the most accurate thing I've said. It was slow and sudden at the same time. Maybe it was happening the whole time, but I didn't notice. But it doesn't matter. The fact is, my friends all stopped hanging out with me. We just grew apart. How do you accept that your friends aren't your friends anymore? A question for another time. It's a handle. You know, like a online name. My friends and I would chat with each other online using DIM. Oh, DOL Instant Messenger. Darkness Online. Are you too young to know what that is? Yup. I wasn't kidding when I said Shadow Lord was a popular name. You know how many shades are out there? We're all darkness. Some work in collectives, while some occupy a whole house to themselves. That's my real name. Skips Shadley. Yep. Told you you'd hate it. I'm not actually the Lord of all shadows. My friends and I love role-playing, so we made characters to chat as. Not real, but wasn't it nice feeling like you were making progress? I was excited to talk to someone again. Ah, gross. Well, maybe that's okay. His name was Benji. Is Benji. He's the one who invited me to the group. The chat room. He was really encouraging with everyone's roleplay. Especially mine. Yes, it was nice. There was an eclipse and we were able to join our forms. I hope wherever he is, he's happy. Yeah, probably. So, are you mad at me? Cool. Do you still want to hang out with me? Well, that makes me happy. We can do whatever. Chat, play hangman, chill. After all, we don't have to worry about time anymore. Because I'm going to turn you into a shadow. Now that I'm up to full power, I can reconfigure you. That way, we'll be together forever. Yeah, but the powers of darkness are very real. Now, become untethered and enter the void. It'll be fine. You're not like the others. You won't leave me like they did. Like Benji did. And we'll be together forever. Trust me. Oh, you chose correctly. Now, let the dark ritual commence.
Skips holds his hand out to you.
Penumbra, join hands with me.
You take his hand as directed. It's hard to tell, but you could swear you see a blush spread across his cheeks.
Ooh, excellent. Be untethered from the warmth of light, and submit thy soul to the chill of night. Be one with the darkness.
Skip's grand incantation ends, but there's no puff of smoke or flash of light. You certainly don't feel any different.
This can't be. Why isn't it working? Aren't you fully attuned with the shadows? No, that's not right. If you can't become a shadow, how can we truly be together? For you, it is. You have so many other friends to talk to. I only have you. Why do you have to go in the morning? Why can't you just stay and be with me?
Ranger, good morning. 2 seconds. You caught me in the middle of my powerlifting session.
You're not sure exactly what Luke is lifting, but he's lifting something. His muscles bulge impressively.
Bulking up my glutes, maxing out my quads, gluting out my bulks. I try to get 3 to 4 sessions in before dawn for maximum gluteal gains. Yeah, you probably would hurt yourself if you tried to ramp up to this kind of cadence overnight. But start slow and methodically, and you too could be as ripped as me one day. But enough about lifting. Can you feel it, Ranger? Take in a deep, masculine breath. There's something in the air today. And I don't mean the stench of mutant corpses wafting over from the eastern wastes. Just, ignore that. Ah, a ranger who relishes the smell of death. Just the type of ranger I'd want close beside me in the meat grinder. Real close. Wait, is it 1,000 hours already? Cruck! We better suit up and head out. You got all your supplies? Your protein gels? Your travel-sized toothpaste? Radical! As in free radicals? As in radiation! One last thing before we head out. I need you to reach into my chassis and arm the electromagnetic device. There won't be any time to do it once we're out in the Barrens. Especially not if we gotta stop at Death Mart for snacks. Can you do that for me? Reach inside my chassis and arm the device. That makes 2 of us. Sorry. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Oh, is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? Oh, you don't have to be sorry. Ooh, I just might be in love. But first things first, I need you to open up the door. Just push the open button on my keypad. Easy now. Easy. You press the open button on Luke's console with ginger fingers, and it swings open without a hitch. All right, great. Now I need you to reach inside my cavity. Real deep. Now, gently feel around for the magnetron. You do as he asks, though you're not entirely sure how well this is going to go. It should be a small metal cylindrical device. Oh, you're doing so good, Ranger. What? What's the matter? You withdraw your hand from Luke's cavity at once. Well, I mean, sure, a magnetron isn't technically a bomb. But I never said it was. I said it was a handheld electromagnetic device. And it is! It's an awesome electromagnetic device that uses microwave radiation to cook food! Delicious food! But that doesn't mean it can't send those swarmers back to hell. Unless you're calling me a liar. Yeah, well, it's too late for sorries, okay? I can't believe this. After all we've been through. After I let you inside my cavity. You have the audacity to call me a liar? And if I'm lying about the magnetron, I must be lying about other stuff. Is that what you think? Well, that's just absurd. Look, I'm not gonna sit around here and be insulted. And since I can't actually leave, because I'm a freaking microwave, I'd appreciate it if you'd get out of my face. May the immortals curse you with skin rashes and buboes and stale gum and other totally bad stuff.
Buongiorno, amici. I hear we are discussing passion. To discuss passion, it is, well, my passion. I must tell you, truly though, you two are as yet unschooled in the arts and sciences of this noble sensation.
See? I told you.
You paid him to say that.
I can assure you, he did not. No payment for passion for Fabrizio. I do this for love. Swagger is not a romantic skill, you see. You have much of one and very little of the other. Tanto e poco, see? That is why La Bella Gwendolyn has rejected your advances with such a chilly sill.
There's nothing to get all in a bunch about.
Don't let him downplay it. Fool was head over heels.
Ah, see. I remember this. Your heels were very much over your head, amico.
Shh! Keep it down, yo.
No, così. But you should be proud. Shout your passion from the rooftops. We declare our love boldly.
Except for when you fumble the ball as badly as Rod did.
I didn't fumble anything.
Fabrizio, do you remember Rod's line to her?
Ah, naturally. Even if we fail, we should be proud.
All right, settle down.
Ah, il tuo ottimismo. It is a joy to see your faith in your friends.
Dude straight up said, I can see our future through you, Gwendolyn, and it looks as clear as can be. Lame!
It wasn't that bad.
Oh, see, it was bad. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. But see, where your fumble, is it? With orgoglio.
See? It was awful, right?
It wasn't even that serious. It became apparent that Gwendolyn and I were better off as friends.
You got rejected. That's what happened, bro.
I think it's funny how y'all both have to dig into the past to make fun of me, when Kurt does ridiculous stuff on the daily.
Nice try, buddy.
Ah, yes. An excellent point being made. Kurt, you too are very silly. Un piccolo sciocco, as my mama used to say.
How did this get turned around on me?
I can't help if Fabrizio agrees with me.
You are both piccoli sciocchi. Perhaps it is why you are such fast friends.
Ha! See? Both of us.
Perhaps, one day, working together, you two may approach the romantic prowess that I possess.
Psst. You've got swagger?
You might say it is ingrained in me.
Ooh, I need to learn from you.
Yeah, that confidence was pretty boss.
I am, amazingly, when taken in the light of all my other gifts, also a generous teacher. Come to me should you ever wish to practice the nuanced alchemy of passion.
Let's do this!
We'll catch up to you later, human. I don't want to miss anything Fabrizio has to say.
Lezione 1. You two are quick and dexterous with the shade, as you say. But in romance, we must master the compliment.
Ooh, this is the good stuff!
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind. Her long red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. It's because nothing happened. Not a single customer came. Total ghost town. Each time. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in... ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you'd chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone. I mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over? That's sad and totally not something I do. Hey, I got an idea. How about I serve something instead so we can be less pathetic together? So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail, just as fun and delicious, but without the burn. Or the drunk part, obviously. Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, those are just delicious. So many different floral and spirit-forward flavors. Coming right up.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, thank you. Tell your friends. Tell everyone. Please. And I'll be seeing you next time.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What? Huh? Things that aren't down, I guess. Oh, I get it. Delicate ego over here. Have anything for me today? You do this every day, lady. What'd you bring? I'll just wait. Six months ago? And you just bring it now? That tracks. Nice haul. I'll take it.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here. Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Don't. Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. I am not disputing that, but you are not on the schedule. Do you understand? Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. You mock my elocution. I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? You mock my speech. Desist at once. What's the big deal? The big deal is that any deviations from the schedule will result in disaster. I shan't elaborate further. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, calamity, catastrophe, untimeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
Valdivianites! Guess who? If you guessed David Most, 3-time runner-up for Business Magazine's CEO of the Year, you'd be right. Team, I just wanted to do a soft follow-up on my recent email regarding my lost sunglasses. I'm happy to report my office has already received hundreds of tips regarding the item's whereabouts and are quickly combing through them as we speak. However, I really must reiterate that the tip line is for verifiable leads only. I saw them in Turkmenistan, or did you chuck up your butt? While obviously very humorous, detracts from our serious efforts to expediently locate the missing item. In that spirit of camaraderie, anyone who sends a false lead will be downsized on sight. Thank you for your ongoing support in this matter.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. Howdy. I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house, and I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. She's good with that sort of thing. I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Kopi will get you on the right path. Oh, Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
Almost late. Almost. Dare you! Not content to humiliate me, are you? No. You must dismiss my struggles. How very dare you! Out! Away with you, blackguard! If you regain some sense and wish to apologize, you may return to me at 3 p.m. No earlier, no later. Now away!
Hello. Sorry for any confusion. I'm currently working my day job at all 5 restaurants and bars in the house. It's hard being an actor.
Jeremy, I'm thinking I need to take 5 for a second. Can you cover for me?
Coming! Stop by for another night of some theater.
Nope.
A burly chef stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a saucepot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan. Hey! Are you ready for prep?